All right, this is gonna be a tutorial on how to make your plasma cutter tool and also making the toolpath so that you can take your take your object and cut it out using the plasma cutter. So for this assignment, you are limited to 12-inch by 12-inch square, and you are creating a house number sign to put on your house. So for mine, this is not gonna be a tutorial on how to actually make the object. It's just the part of how to get the toolpath created. So for mine, I did a mountain scene with a tree, and then house number 5366. So you can see that on my design here. So going from this now, so we can make the tool path to cut it out, we're going to go over to a design and we're going to go down to manufacture. And then from here, you are going to then have to create a new setup. So go new setup, make sure your units before you do that is in inches. And for the setup then, I'm going to make my origin be the bottom left-hand corner. Stock, any of that extra stuff. And then for model, I'm going to choose hit the body, and that's going to highlight blue, and that's what I want. For operation type, I'm going to make sure it says cutting. Stock offset, we can leave all that, that's fine, and we don't need to do anything in post-process. So we can press OK, and there's my setup. Toolpath is very easy. We're going to choose cutting, profile, and the only thing we have to do is for our tool. You're going to have to create a new tool. So for this, you're not going to have this here. You're going to have to hit this plus and create a new tool. It is a plasma cutter. So down by cutting, you're going to choose plasma cutter. And for the description, it is going to be for using for 60 amp. So I'm going to write 60 amp. And it's a 1/8 to a 1/4 inch. And then for our kerf, we're going to put 0.050 for the kerf. And that's going to be our description for our tool. For the cutter, we want it in inches. Nozzle diameter, we are going to change that to 0.05. And for our kerf width, we're actually going to change it to 0.008 inches. Holder, we don't need to do anything with holding. Cutting data, we want to change this to 100 inches per minute. And then that is all we need to do for, and then we can press accept on that. So then we're going to select that tool, and over on geometry, we're going to go tab, we're going to go down to phase contours, and all you have to do is select the phase contour of my entire object and press OK on that. Everything else, the height, I don't need to make any adjustments. For passes, I am going to check on smoothing.
You're actually here on time.
And press OK. And that's going to make my tool path here.
Usually you don't come in for another 5 minutes or you.
I know. It's because I'm making a video right now for my students. You just came in and said that. Now it's going to give me a couple errors. It's going to give me an error for this object right here. Too small. I'd have to go and change that, but I'm not going to do that. So other than that, if you want to right click this and choose simulate, and you can play with that and watch it over there. From there, you're going to need to go to Teams, and you're going to need to get the post-processor. So under Team Files, 3D Machining, under Plasma Cutter, you're going to download this Torchmate CPS, and you're going to download that. Under Manage Actions, Post Library, you click this, and you are going to have to import that Torchmate CPS. I already have one there. I'm going to delete that one. Import it there. So then under Actions, you go to Post Process. And under the post, you're going to choose Torchmate. Name it your name and your title. And then for your output folder, choose wherever your flash drive or your OneDrive. And then And then you can save that, and you can save it there.